Howdy folks, welcome back to Thomas and Friends Home Media Reviews. This review is going to be on the various releases of James Goes Buzz Buzz on VHS and DVD. So let's not waste any more of your valuable time because I know how much you value your time and your time is precious and I'm rambling on just to piss you off. Let's go ahead and move into the history section of James Goes Buzz Buzz. So James Goes Buzz Buzz was first released in 1994 by QFE, Anchor Bay in 1996, and then again by Anchor Bay in 2003, and then was first released onto DVD in 2007. We also have one more thing to mention here is that Lionsgate released the title for digital download in 2013. Like on vendors like Google Play and iTunes and such. So that's cool, our first digital media release of Thomas and Friends. We won't be looking at that version, but I just thought it was kind of cool to mention. So let's move on to the close-up section of James Goes Buzz Buzz. Okay everyone, here is your close-up view of James Goes Buzz Buzz. Now, unusually, I have 2 copies to show you, as you can see on your screen right now. Yay, that's cool. Finally, 2 copies. Except next episode we'll go back to only showing 1. But let's focus on this episode's copies to show you. So, we will start out with the original. I believe this was a 1993 edition? 1993, 1994. I'm not really sure. You guys already know what year this is from, because the history section comes right before this. So if it's 1993 or 1994, then it's that. Yeah. So let's look at the tape. So it's in that same style. This style is still here, and as you can see, it's a darker blue. It looks kind of purple, actually, to be honest with you, as I'm looking at it with my own eyes. But on the camera, it looks kind of dark bluish, but dark blue, purple-ish, sort of. So anyway, there's the Shining Time Station Sun, the new style Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends logo, Red Hawk logo, James Goes Buzz Buzz. I love this image of James that they chose for this release. It fits the tape perfectly. Storyteller George Carlin bubble on the side. There's that Thomas that we all know and love. We scroll down the spine here. QFE, Quality Family Home Entertainment, and this company took over the licensing rights to releasing the Thomas and Friends home media from Strand Home Video, formerly Strand VCI, and now it's QFE, and it will remain QFE for about 2 more releases after this one. Yeah, QFE didn't last very long, but yeah. On the top, it's QFE's copyright and address information and such. The barcode. I can't remember which episode that this is from, but I don't think it's one on this tape. Tell me in the comments what episode that this is from, because I can't remember. Your blurb about what's on the tape, and your story stops, and the other volumes that are available. So there's the tape. James Goes Buzz Buzz. As you can see, mine's got a sticker there. Or no, not a sticker, a piece of tape. Because the sticker was actually peeling off. So I had to fix it that way. So that's the 1993/1994 version. Now we'll look at the 1996/2000, early 2000s version. So yeah, as you can see, it's in that newer, later 90s style, as I told you that it would change. Yeah, they didn't change the picture of James, which I'm happy about. This is in that style that my reprint of James Learns a Lessons box is in. There's a Thomas that we all know and love, but now he's got tracks under him, so that's cool, tracks. Gave him tracks to rest on and all that. The Brett Allcroft logo. Anchor Bay now has the rights to this after, I believe it was Video Treasures had the rights, and we will look at Video Treasures in coming episodes. Kept that same picture from whatever episode it's from, your blurb and your story stops. I always found this version of how they did the story stops really confusing, because it actually goes down, up, and then down. I would have thought that it would have went across, and then just Percy James and the Fruitful Day comes last. But it's interesting how they set that up. It is a ink label. This is back when they first started doing ink labels, which work a lot better than stickers, in my opinion. So yeah, that's the late 90s, early 2000s version of James Goes Buzz Buzz. Now, one thing I forgot to show you on both of these, they started printing on the top. Yeah, that's cool, but as you can see, it's upside down. Yeah, they started printing on the top for these, but QFE printed them upside down. But on this version, it's fixed. But yeah, this marks a history moment in Thomas & Friends Home Media. They're finally printing on the top of the VHS tapes. So yeah, that's cool. One last thing before we go, I want to mention sort of a continuity error, I guess as you could say. I'm not sure if this is an error with the season, but it is a glaring error to me on this release. So let's take a look at James Goes Buzz Buzz one more time. Here are these story stops again. The episode Bulgy is on this release. Why is that important? Well, the episode Bulgy features Oliver. And Oliver's story in the VHS timeline, Oliver's story doesn't show up until Percy's Ghostly Trick, which is volume 11 in the VHS timelines. As you can see, Escape and Oliver Owns Up is on here. So, really, Bulgy shouldn't even be on that, because Oliver doesn't show up until this version. So kids will be very confused when they watch James Goes Buzz Buzz first and see this new guy called Oliver, and they're like, whoa, who's this guy? He's cool. And then see him run away from Scrap in this, and they're like, whoa, I thought he was already around. My brain is mush. So yeah, that's a bit of a continuity error. I'm not sure if it's an error with the season. I'm not sure if season 3 had them in that order, but it's definitely in the order in the VHS timeline. So I just thought I'd bring that up and address that glaring error in my opinion. So, with all that out of the way, let's go back and answer the 5 main questions as always. Alright, so we're back from the close-up section, and now it's time to answer the 5 main questions as always. Wow, I talk fast. Number 1. Where can you pick this product up? The VHS version, eBay, local hobby store, Goodwill, wherever I've said in previous episodes. For the DVD version, you could probably find it at a local Walmart or Target or anywhere like that, or you could always look to eBay. But for the digital version, you could look at any retailer like iTunes or Google Play. It will be on there. Number 2, is this product still being printed nowadays? I'm going to say no on that because Universal has not reprinted this to my knowledge, so I'm going to say no on that. Number 3, where should you pick this product up? Anywhere you can find it, basically. Number 4, should you pick this product up? I'd give it a solid recommend. It's a nice release, and it's got some good stories on it, regardless of its continuity error. And number 5, what price should you pay? Definitely wouldn't go over $5 for the VHS version unless you're a completist like me, or I wouldn't go over 10 for any other. So that concludes our coverage of James Goes Buzz Buzz, And next episode, we'll be looking at our first holiday-themed release with Thomas's Christmas Party. I will see you all in that next review. Thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.